Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cooks Stuff. This week, I decided I wanted a steak and a side. I have some steak in my freezer, so I thawed one out, and I've got some leftovers that I figured would make a really nice little side dish. So, we're gonna have steak and a side tonight. Let's take a look at the ingredients, see what we're working with this week. These are all the ingredients I'm gonna be working with tonight. I have half a bag of green beans and half a bag of broccoli that I used in previous cooking videos. I've got a lovely Australian steak, a pouch of powdered potato soup. I've got some eggs, although I'm just going to use one, a couple of potatoes that I used in a previous cooking video, some sabor de jamón, or ham flavoring, and finally, some sea salt. It's an extensive list of ingredients, but honestly, I think it's exactly what I need. We're going to start with the side dish because that will actually require the most preparation tonight. So the first thing I'm going to do, because it takes the longest, is hard boil an egg. I only hard boiled one egg, but I think that's actually going to be enough. So I'm going to slice it up and put it into a bowl. So that's half a bag each of frozen broccoli and frozen green beans. I cut the green beans in half before I cook them, but the broccoli I'm going to have to wait until I'm done, I think. We're going to put in 3 pouches of sabor de jamón and a bit of sea salt. I put in just enough water to cover most of what I got. Let's go ahead and cover it up and heat it up. So while I'm waiting for the vegetables to cook, I'm going to go ahead and chop up these last 2 little potatoes. I'm not going to add them right away because they are already cooked, but I'll put them in towards the end. That was pretty easy. Now I just got to wait for the vegetables to get hot and we'll dump these in with them. I'm going to mix the potatoes in and then cover this back up for a few more minutes. Well, that smells really good and I think it's done. Let's go ahead and pour off the water and put it into the container with the egg. I actually added a second hard-boiled egg because it turns out one wasn't enough. But this is my side dish and I think it's finished. Let's move on to the steak. What I'm going to do with my steak is moisten it with some water and then add some of this powdered potato soup to it. That's right, we're making a potato soup flavored steak. Well, that's one side coated. I'm going to go ahead and put it in a pan with some butter and coat the other side. And that's the other side coated. All that's left is just to fry it on medium heat. Well, I think this is looking pretty good. It smells real good. I can smell that potato soup on it. I've been adding a little butter just to make sure that it doesn't get too dry. But yeah, I think in maybe another couple of minutes and it should be done. My main dish is finished. My side dish is finished. It's dinner time. All right. Moment of truth. I have here a steak fried in powdered potato soup and a nice mixture of broccoli, green beans, potatoes, and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. All right. I mean, it sounds pretty good, and honestly, it smells really good. I can smell the potato soup on there. So, let's give it a try, see how it tastes, all right? I like that. I mean, it's a nice, tender steak. You've got that really good powdered potato soup. A very rich flavor, nice and strong. I want another bite of that. All right, there we go. Plenty of potato soup on that. Look at that. All right. All right, so that's excellent. I mean, I know I'm a little unconventional putting stuff on meat that normally doesn't belong on meat, but in this case, the potato soup on the steak, yeah, I'm going to say that works very nicely. And we've got our side dish here, which is basically just a bunch of leftovers with a couple of hard-boiled eggs. All right, let's get a nice bite of that. Oh, check that out. Egg, potato, broccoli, green beans. I mean, how bad could it be, right? All right. All right, that is just an uncomplicated side dish. I mean, it's really 2 green vegetables, potato, and then the hard-boiled eggs were just kind of an afterthought. But yeah, I like it pretty well. And with that ham flavor in it, it's not just vegetables and egg. It has a nice meaty flavor. All right, let's have one more bite of that. There we go. All right. So this is a complete meal. I mean, the steak is the main source of protein, with the egg providing a little backup. You got 2 kinds of vegetables, and then the potato for your carbohydrates. This is a pretty nice little dish, and I have plenty here in the bowl and plenty left in the fridge. And as for this steak, I've got most of this damn thing left. I can't finish all of this tonight, but this is my dinner, so I'm going to have as much of this as I like. Anyway, as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in. We'll see you in the next video.